you know, loving my toxicness. Whereas today, I'm
Mm-hmm.
in a whole different place. So it's like I can't even go back and put that hat on because it doesn't fit anymore. It's like, so I'm kind of just stuck
Do
in a
you,
weird place.
do you still listen to your old self and like
Hell no.
can't? No, you
Hell
can't.
no.
You're like,
Turn it off. I
who's
tell,
that kid? What
tell
what
my
what?
girlfriend, turn it off. But nah, I respect it. It's like, I don't hate it. I do go back to listen to the beats and I do go back to like, if anything, I don't listen to it, but I'll look at the track list. I'll go back to my old shit and I'll read the track list and I'll be okay. And I get back into that train of thought that I was back then and remember where I was when I recorded it and all that type of stuff. So I will go back for reference and shit like that. But to listen to, nah, I can't. I can't relate to that. It's not my life. Like it's a part of my life. It's my history. I can relate to that. But it's just like me listening to anybody else who's on the radio. It's like I can relate to them. I've done it, but like that's not my life today. So I don't listen to it.
I feel you. I guess like some things that I like about this, the type of music that you do or used to do, is that sometimes you can just like make abstraction of, I don't know, even like the sense of the meaning of the lyrics and just like feel
Right.
the you know the the vibe, and I don't know. So
Yes.
you were talking about like using the MPC. That's what you use on your two albums that you dropped this year, that you
So
fully
no,
produced.
I don't have the confidence to do that. No, these
No?
Return the Dog was on Fruity Loops. I did
Ah,
do
okay.
like certain parts on different things, but mostly Fruity Loops. Cloud Blitz, that was more on Ableton, Fruity Loops. I made a couple beats on MPC on there. Most of my MPC stuff is on YouTube because it's like I'm not there yet. Like I can't. Man, that's when they gonna say I fell off. It's like when I'm putting out shit where it's like it's not quite there yet. Like where the beats aren't. It's just not there yet. I'm still learning.
Ah, okay. But
It's like my
what
second year playing with it.
it's on YouTube?
Yeah, I got a YouTube. If you type up Squadda B, I should be the
Okay.
first thing that pops up. And I have this year before Return of Dog came out, definitely been, and I'll get back to just leaking just songs. And with those songs, I did make them on the MPC. So there's a lot of songs that Sour Cookie, pretty much any songs that came out this year that's on my YouTube that I produced was on the MPC. That's on my YouTube.
Okay. Okay. So you you were talking about like Return of the Dog, Cloud Blades. Those are interesting albums because you're pretty much alone on it. You produce, you rap, and you used to be someone that was, you said it, always working with other people. I
Hmm.
don't know if that's connected to the pandemic situation, or that's something that you
Right.
wanted or needed.
Yeah, it's a mix of all of it. It's definitely pandemic type stuff because the Return of Dog, I made that as soon as quarantine hit. Like February, that's when I started making. February, March is when I first started making beats for that and started recording it. So that's been like the whole pandemic. Return of the Dog is like pandemic music, 100%. Because I was done with that in July, from like
Uh, what,
March,
what's
from
what's
March.
pandemic music?
Basically, just the sounds of going through that shit. Like I
Mhm.
started making the beat. Like we had a lockdown. Like once they locked us down in March and said we couldn't go anywhere or shouldn't go anywhere, and stores were closed and shit like that. Like I started kind of dog and and writing to it, and like finished recording it by July. So it was really like wild stuff was going on, and nobody knew what was happening money wise and all this shit. It was just like that's when did that.
I get it. When you work with like young artists, you're trying to work with, is it like always like Bay Area related, or you work with people
I
from
mean,
everywhere?
I think initially it would be everywhere, but today, yeah, it would probably be Bay Area. I'd have to meet you. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, I sell beats. Like, if people hit me up and they want to buy a beat, like, I usually sell beats. But at the same time, like, I'm more so interested in, like, sitting down. Well, since COVID, we can't really, like, do it the way we used to. But I'm really more interested in, like, sitting down and creating an album with different people, like, for them. But me being in the process, like, so it's like my album,
Mhm.
it's their album also. Like that type of stuff is
That
where I'm at.
that's interesting because one of the like characteristics of what we call cloud rap is like this internet relation, like Lil B, Clem's Casino, like they
Yeah,
never met and they do music
right.
through the internet. You right now saying like you the
Yeah.
person maybe like work with the artist
Hmm.
uh,
See,
and
this the
meet it.
thing though. Like, I started working with Lil B because I met him. Like, I
Okay.
didn't like this. That wasn't an internet relationship. Like, that was something where I had to like stay on his line for a minute. Like, I met him and played and happened to have music with who I met him with, and they were listening to it, and I had to like push my stuff on them. I had to like give him a CD. Like, I had to do shit like that. So I definitely came up in that era, even to this day. Like, with the album that I put together with Lil B, like we did our song together. We went to the same room and he made the beat in front of me and I wrote the rap to the beat as he was making it. Like, that's how I like to do it. So it's
Mhm.
like I can do the internet stuff, and I think that's what kind of burned me out, was because that's just, at the end of the day, I can do it, but it's not my passion. It's like I will do
Mhm.
it. I will work with other people, and it's not an issue. Like, I would love to work with all these amazing young artists all around the world. Like, the best music is to come. Like, I don't think we've heard the best that people could make yet, especially with all the technology. Somebody's gonna blow this shit out the water, and I would like to be there. So